It's a phone charging cable that looks like a pretty decent bracelet. You just wrap it around and you will never forget your cord ever again. This is brilliant. It actually looks pretty good too. My only thing is this is a little bulky here, but imagine if this was a little thinner. That's a pretty nice bracelet. Slash charging cable. Two-way toothpaste. Because you know how like you can never get the last bit out of one end? Well, now no problem because you can squeeze it out of both ends. Why doesn't this exist? Why won't the companies do this? I need myself some two-way toothpaste because an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but with this, we don't even need him anyways. This is a cup that comes with a little cradle for your cookies. So if you want to dip your cookies, fear no more. They will not fall to the bottom of the glass anymore and you will lose them and then have to get your fingers all like covered in milk. Now they got their own little cookie cradle. This is so cute. Also, if you drink your milk and it gets too low, you still got some milk in the cookie cradle. Am I right or am I right? Like borderline magical? Yeah, definitely borderline magical, guys. I need this in my life for all the cookies. This is so smart. So like, you know, when you're like, you're trying to cover yourself with an umbrella, but you're also trying to see so you don't smash into everything and just die and kill everybody. Well, now you don't have to worry. Now you can fully cover your face, all of you, from the wind, from the rain, and you can still see through your little holes. Now, the only thing to make this cooler is if it had little windshield wipers and it was like, wee ooh, wee ooh, wee ooh, because you know, there's gonna be rain all up in your sights. We don't want that. Why would anybody need this? So far I was like, I need this, and now I'm like on this thing and I'm like, why? Why would you need a bike that's bike that's also cooler? The more I think about it, the more I'm like, you get to ride a bike that looks really uncomfortable and looks like it cannot go fast, but at least you got some nice, cold, refreshing drinks inside. You can store whatever you want. This is pretty much a car. Not even close. But like, you got a whole storage unit. This is magical. I mean, it's not like you can put baskets on the front of bikes or anything. No, can't do that. How long are people doing their business in the toilet for that they need to bring it into the toilet with them? This one, it like, at first I was like, this is kind of cool, and then I thought about it and I'm like, drinks and food in the restroom is low-key kind of disgusting. I don't like the idea of bringing food and drinks in there because you got all these like gross particles flying around and contaminating everything, and then you be drinking everything, and no, let's not. Now this is a coffee maker that looks like a motorcycle helmet. Like, I don't even have a motorcycle and this is kind of cool looking. Maybe it's because I don't have a motorcycle. So this is like me kind of pretending like I could own one. I could like pretend to be kind of badass, but really I'm scared and I don't want to be on a motorcycle ever again. I went on one once and I am traumatized for life, okay? I went on the back of a motorcycle. It'd be fun, they said. It is terrifying because you don't actually have really much to hold on to, and it's like the second seat. Because I wasn't driving. I was like in the back. The second seat is like a little bit higher, and you're like, okay, literally the wind can blow me off this thing. So dangerous, and I'm just like, never again. No. Call me puss if you want. I'm proud of being a pussy as long as I'm alive. This is pretty awesome. I mean, I don't think I would use it. I wish I could. No, but yeah, I feel like if I was a dude and I had this, like, no mess, I need to get this for Jordy because he always leaves his tiny little hairs in the sink and it is so gross and annoying, and I'm like, can you not? I don't mind him leaving his head hairs in there, but his beard hairs, because they're little, they're even grosser. Like, I'm just like, ugh. Or maybe it's because I don't have beard hairs and I'm just like, But like, maybe it's because I also shed my head hairs and he does, and it's just like collectively long hair everywhere. Yeah, there's shedding problems everywhere in this house. But beard hairs in the sink, I'm like, this needs to exist. It does exist. I've had a lot of phone cases in my life, but I feel like they really picked a winner here. In a way, I'm like, this is practical AF. Like, I gotta put my fingers in my phone and it's not going anywhere. Like, It's super easy for selfies. It's super easy. This is why they have those pop sockets too. But now it's kind of weird because you're picking a nose. Is that weird, guys? I feel like I don't want this. No, I think I'm gonna add this because right now I have in my mind, half of these things are in the I need this pile. This is one of those things that I'm gonna kindly put into the I don't need pile, but it's kind of cool. And then there's a third pile actually, which is the I don't need it and it's not cool at all. Okay, guys, you download this app, you make a fireplace on your phone, and then you put your phone in this sweater, and then you shake it just to prove that it's not gonna fall out. And then you got a legit fireplace in your tummy. Why do you need this? I have no idea. Do we want this? Hell yes, because then you have the ugliest ugly Christmas sweater at the ugly Christmas sweater party. Ugly Christmas sweater parties are fun. I don't even think any of the sweaters are ugly. I mean, maybe, because like you wouldn't really wear this any other time other than an ugly Christmas sweater party. But I think they're just creative. I think we should rename all ugly Christmas sweater parties to creative Christmas sweater but / ugly Christmas sweater parties. Yeah. I mean, this would be a lot cooler if it wasn't so obvious. Like everyone who sees this belt knows that you got a flask on your belt. Like, at least make it look like a belt buckle. If you're gonna, like, you might as well just be holding the flask. Like, I don't see what the point this is. This person's like, this little flask is gonna get me out of any predicament. And I'm like, nah. Everybody knows. You're not fooling nobody. Like, everyone is like, yeah, this person just straight up has a flask on their belt. Now, this is straight up overkill. Who needs this to mow their lawn? Nobody. Like, unless you live on a golf course, you do not need this. Nobody needs something this fancy to mow their lawn. This is like buying a yacht every time it rains because you're afraid it's gonna flood. You're afraid the earth is gonna flood and you're gonna have to live on a yacht. Same scenario, okay? Wow, a ring that also serves as a bottle opener? This guy must be the person of the party. But I mean, in all honesty, I don't drink beer, so I wouldn't use this. But isn't there water, like glass bottles of water, where you also need bottle openers? Like, not that I ever have those at home or ever encounter them. I think I've seen it once in my life. It would be handy that one time for me, but other people who indulge in the beers, they can enjoy this ring. I mean, I'm not an expert or anything, but I don't ever want to wear these shoes. I'm gonna put this into the I don't want / I never want pile, okay? Sorry, eggs and bacon, but I only want you on my plate, not on my shoes. I don't want to be walking around all day long, looking at my feet and being like, oh, I could really use some bacon right now. Because then I'm just gonna be hungry 24/7. And that's already low-key a problem. I don't need to make it even worse of a problem, okay? Thank you, shoes. Have a nice day. Wakey, eggs and bacon, bye-bye. Pizza socks? I mean, the cool thing about these socks is that when they're not on you, they legit look like pizzas. How are they triangles? And then how are they not? I mean, I know they stretch, but are they like stupidly tight at the toes? Or is this just how they folded them? I don't know. The world will never know. But I like how they have a little crusty crust. They got the olives. They got the pepperonis. They got the cheese. Now imagine just putting your feet into a warm pizza. That would be disgusting. That's why they invented these socks. I mean, I would still probably eat the pizza. Don't judge me. Now, I'm not exactly sure what this contraption is, but it looks like it's a surfboard with lights on it. I don't know. Is this like festive? I've never been surfing. Maybe it's so that you can surf in the dark, which sounds like a bad idea. I don't think you should ever go swimming in the ocean, like especially far off where the waves are, in the dark. That's how you die, okay? Let's not. Let's be safe, okay? Please, thank you. I love you. Be safe. Again, don't know what this contraption is and don't really need it or want it. It looks like somebody put like a piece of toilet paper in a massive pencil sharpener that was homemade. I don't know, maybe this is like artsy. Because art is subjective. Like, some people like some arts and some people don't like some arts. I'm gonna put this into I don't need pile. Sorry, I don't need you weird pencil sharpening toilet paper. I just like my toilet paper like toilet paper, okay? Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you all so much. Stay awesome, stay sweet, and don't forget to be nice to each other. Bye-bye.